Coming up in our program today is the milk you and your family drink safe.
Hold nice and steady for me.
Jacob Rajan's latest production on tour. Hello everyone, welcome to Asia Down Under. In recent months, there's been trouble brewing in Tibet. This has led to demonstrations around the globe, including New Zealand, which is home to a small Tibetan community. Bharat investigates the issues.
Tibetan flags are flying high in this Auckland street, housing the offices of the Chinese consulate. This is one of many protests, vigils and peace marches held around the country to demonstrate support for Tibetans in Tibet, who last month took to the streets of capital Lhasa to mark the 49th anniversary of an uprising in Tibet against Chinese rule.
My personal feeling was that I was really sad to see the situation that arrived after the demonstration, how badly they were handled. And my main concern at that stage was for the people who have been arrested or those people who will be arrested. I think they will possibly get minimum of 10 to 20 years jail for just peaceful demonstration. And that is my biggest worry.
Recent events in Tibet saw the loss of life among both the Tibetans and the migrant Chinese community and destruction of property.
When the news came out, and it was really shock for us. Luckily, we live in a free world so that we can express our opinion towards people that we live in, a country that we live in. So therefore, it was a moral duty of all Tibetans to voice their opinion and as loud as they can, so the most New Zealanders, especially in New Zealand, living can hear what we're saying and take some advantage of it.
Tutan, who represents the Dalai Lama in New Zealand, believes that the situation in Tibet arose because Tibetans feel that their unique culture and way of life is under threat.
Especially when the influx of Chinese happening in Tibet. It's now, if you go into Tibet now, even in Lhasa city, it's more of like any Chinese town you can see. Our culture, our way of life has only become a curiosity place now in Tibet. It's only for tourists.
During his last visit, the Dalai Lama urged Tibetans to strongly maintain their culture and language.
Tibet, controlled by Han Chinese, who have no knowledge, no awareness about the Tibetan spirit or Tibetan value, Tibetan culture or Tibetan spirituality. So they consider Tibetan spirituality, Tibetan sort of culture as something backward. So therefore, accordingly, they carry certain policy, minimize Tibetan culture, including Tibetan language. They promote Chinese language, the Chinese culture. Clear. The Tibetan issue, unless Chinese government address realistically or properly, Tibetan issue will not go away. That's very important.
While critical about the Chinese reaction, Tutan is urging for a mutually agreeable, peaceful solution for Tibet.
Because as His Holiness already stated, our way of life is non-violent, and you must pursue that. If we achieve peaceful solution with non-violent, then the peaceful solution will long fought well. But if we achieve solution for Tibet with violence, it'll be short-lived.
Chinese community leader Jim He is also hoping for dialogue and a peaceful solution.
In the past so many years, the central government has put a lot of money to build Tibet, to respect the religious in Tibet. So that's we feel that any violence doesn't resolve any problems. It need to be a constraint on both sides actually to sit down to have a talk. I'm sure that the China government is willing to talk to the people, and we can find the solution to resolve it.
Prayers are offered daily at this Buddhist center at Mangre Bridge for peace in Tibet to prevail.
We feel quite sad, very sad, as all Tibetan people feeling, very sad, We do prayer, to save our culture religion. We do prayer for Chinese also, happy. There's no violence, all peace, all peace. I think it is better to talk His Holiness Dalai Lama and Chinese government, talk, and something compromise.
Talks between the Dalai Lama's representatives and the Chinese authorities have stalled since 2002. The process of dialogue needs to continue to prevent further troubles in Tibet.